I'm Dr. Angela Drummond-Matthews. Welcome to week 11 of Composition 1. Last week, you did the preparations for writing your visual analysis essay. You completed the description of your image, the research plan, and the outline. Your outline should have an introduction, a description, a discussion of the elements, and a conclusion. This week, you'll write your draft, peer edit your draft with your classmates, and then revise for your final draft. Let's review how to write a visual analysis essay. We'll start with the steps you've already done. You found an image, you determined the meaning of the image, and wrote a detailed description of all the elements that contribute to the meaning. You created a thesis statement that said, "This image by this artist conveys this meaning using these design elements." You researched sources to help you prove that the elements create meaning. Hopefully, you found at least one source for each element you want to discuss. You wrote an outline containing an introduction, description, discussion of elements, and a conclusion. Hopefully you included where in each paragraph you will use each source. Now, you'll look at your outline carefully. Look at your introduction. You should have something to attract the attention of the reader. Then you should have some background information on your image that gives the reader whatever context they need to understand your topic. Then you should have your thesis statement. This image by this artist conveys this meaning using these design elements. Write your introduction paragraph following those steps. Next, you'll write your detailed description. If you've been following the assignments, you will have already written your description paragraph last week. Copy that paragraph into your document as your second paragraph. You might need to fix it up so that it flows with your introduction. Then begin the rest of your body paragraphs. Each paragraph will discuss a design element that you've chosen. Make sure that you discuss them in the same order that you listed them in your thesis statement. Start each paragraph with a topic sentence that explains what elements the paragraph will discuss. Then discuss the element and show how it works in the image. Use a source to demonstrate the validity of your interpretation. For example, you might use a source that explains the symbolic uses of colors to help you show how the colors in your image create the meaning. End each paragraph with a conclusion sentence that helps to transition the reader to the next paragraph. After you've written your body paragraphs, write your conclusion. Of course, your conclusion will begin with a restatement of your thesis, but don't repeat your thesis verbatim. Instead, reword your thesis, considering what you've just explained. Discuss what you've demonstrated in your essay in a way that shows why the analysis is important. Avoid using phrases like, "in conclusion." If you write it well enough, the reader will know it's a conclusion. It's tempting to end with a quotation, but don't just go to a quotation site and snag whatever's there. There's nothing worse than an essay randomly ending with, "as Abraham Lincoln once said." Well, unless the essay is about Abraham Lincoln. If you want to end with a quote, make it something relevant to the rest of the essay. It should be something that reinforces a theme or concept in your essay, and it should be from a person who's a credible source for your topic. Once you've finished a draft, remember the advice from Anne Lamott. Revise it. That will be your rough draft. Turn in a copy of your rough draft and then post a copy to your group discussion board. When your group mates have posted their papers, read through their rough drafts and comment on them using the Tips on Peer Editing document in Course Basics as a guide. Once everyone has commented, it's time to do another revision of your essay. Look at your classmates' comments. You can get help from the Writing Center too. Decide what you need to work on and then revise your draft until it is about perfect. Then it's time to turn it in. I'll be available in our Friday optional class discussions if you have questions. Check Blackboard for times. I'll also be available for appointments. I hope that you enjoy working on your visual analysis. As always, you can email me at any time you have a question. Work hard and stay safe. Bye-bye.